Hey, my name is Jobby, and you guys like my facial hair? I like to call that the beard of post-convention depression. God, I wish it was an Anime Expo. So no unboxing video today, guys. If you wanted to check out this week's unboxing, you can check it out in the links in the description. But instead, I'm gonna take this opportunity to talk about my Anime Expo experience, because I gotta say, I had a fucking blast. And before you think you got clickbaited, I actually did meet up with the Living Tombstone. What a great guy, man. But I'll save that story for a little later. Is this what you would call a story time video? My god, how far I've fallen. Of course, I went with my friend Oscar, who filmed some of what we were doing at Anime Expo, but we weren't there to make a video. We were just there to enjoy the expo. We got some footage, but not a video's worth, which is why I'm talking to you instead of showing you some kind of cool reel with drone shots and electronic happy music. So first of all, I want to say that this was my first Anime Expo ever, and it was really fun. I'm definitely coming back next year. But if I do come back next year, I might want to set up something a little more formal so you guys can meet up with me, because a few of you did come up to meet up with me, and I'm not gonna lie, that's part of the reason why I had so much fun. My ego! And I didn't tell all of you guys this, but I actually wanted to shout out the people who came up to say hi. I actually have a list here. So first of all, you guys at Toy Arena, I went to your booth. Funny story about that. I walked into that toy store and I looked something like this, so fuck. It's a bit slippery because of all this sweat, man. LA fucking sucks sometimes. But I walked into the store like this, right? And this guy, he comes up to me and he asked me, "Are you cosplaying as JobbytheHong?" And at that moment, the butterflies built up in my stomach. My chest felt 10 times bigger. You know, bigger than it is now. And I looked at him in the eye and said, "I am JobbytheHong." And then, of course, he asked me if I was really depressed. I had to tell him no. And, that's an answer for all of you guys. I'm not actually depressed. It's an exaggeration. Don't worry about my mental health. Even though it's not perfect, it's not that bad. We took a selfie. He asked me to do swivel here. I told him, "Fuck you." I'm just kidding. I didn't tell him fuck you, but I didn't do it for him. Next time, if I do meet up with you, man, I'll do the swivel here all day for you. All of you guys were cool, man. Now, the next person, I didn't get your name, but you were a little boy in blue. Okay, first of all, little boy, you shouldn't be watching my videos, but I do appreciate it. So, enjoy your, what was it, the Master Grade Heavy Arms Gundam, right? The Endless Waltz. Thank you so much for coming up to me. Brandon, I met you at a model kit store, I want to say. I believe your phone was running out of battery, so you couldn't take a selfie with me, so I actually had my friend, Oscar, take a picture of us. And I gotta apologize, man. The picture's gone. Oscar, while sorting throughout all the footage he took of Anime Expo, he accidentally deleted your photo. I'm so sorry about this. No fat material for you tonight. But just keep it in your heart. You got to touch me. Have at it with that. Love you, Brandon. And at the same store I was walking out, I did not get this guy's name, but he was ushering people out. And I was passing by him and he tells me, "Are you the funny YouTube man?" He used that phrase and it made me laugh internally, but I said, "Yes, I am the funny YouTube man," and he's like, "Okay, get the fuck out." And the final people who came up to say hi before I get into the big one, Ash and Kyle, the spider couple. You guys were awesome, and I regret not taking a picture with you guys. I mean, Ash, Spider-Gwen, you took a selfie with me, but I wish I had my friend Oscar take a picture of us, because the costumes were so goddamn cool. And Kyle, you actually make a decent Tom Holland, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that Spider-Man review. Probably not what you expect. Spider-Gwen review possibly in the future, as I promised. And that is about all the people that came up to say hi. It wasn't too much, but it was enough for me to feel like I'm making something that's worth it. Obviously, that's not the only reason why I had fun at Anime Expo. Just being around all of the weeb shit, it's so satisfying. Almost primally satisfying. I don't know. It just makes me so happy. And of course, the Living Tombstone. What a guy, man. And if you don't know who this guy is, check out his channel. I'm sure there's a high chance that you know who he is because he's got 2 million goddamn subscribers. He's a genius, man. He produces music. He usually does remixes based on popular games, but he does his own original stuff too. It's all great. Go check him out. I have no business shouting this huge channel out, but we had talked on Twitter for a while and we were kind of, getting a feel for each other. But seeing him in real life and talking about YouTube and, the creative process and all that, it just gave me just this surge of creative, inspirational energy talking to this YouTube giant, literally giant. You're pretty tall, dude. And that reminds me, it's pretty funny. I was talking to Oscar, and we noticed that a lot of these big YouTube people are literally big, which is a sign that I'm not gonna make it. I'm just too short for that career. Let me give you an idea of how great this guy is. In our Twitter conversations, I had mentioned that I wanted to be a voice actor, that I was interested in that industry. So this fucking guy, he knows people, let's just say that. And he introduced me to a guy of the name of Herbifer. Cubifer, Chris, that's right. He's the creator of Tome, popular web series that I personally never watched, but you know, Cubifer himself, he was a great guy too. We talked about how to start off in voice acting, and we talked about his future roles that I'm not gonna say here. Yeah, man. Living Tombstone, I hope to hang out with you again because that was a great talk that we had. And most of our discussion was as friends, but we did dive into a little business side. I'm not gonna give it away right now, but let's just say that we're gonna tutorial that's coming out not anytime soon. Yo, you're a fucking cool guy. I hope to meet up with you again real soon. It was so nice hanging out with you, but just don't lose too much sleep over that new Octoling girl. I know you like her maybe a little too much. So thank you guys so much for continuing to watch my stuff and staying subscribed, like, and comment, and all of that good stuff. I'm glad that you make this admittedly unproductive lifestyle possible. Of course, you guys on Patreon, thank you so much for supporting me. I would not have been able to afford the Megazord otherwise. It's a fun ride. It's not gonna end anytime soon, and I'll see you at Anime Expo next year, hopefully. Before I leave you, I'm gonna end this video with a reel. You know, my friend Oscar, as I previously mentioned, he was filming it, and he also cut together this nice little show reel that I'll end the video with. I'll see you next time, and enjoy.
Go for it.